What is up guys, Ace here from Fit to Play Games, and welcome back to another video games opinion on a video game that I have truly enjoyed and still play even today, and that is Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Guys, if you enjoy these type of informational videos on video games that you might be curious about, then consider downloading a universal remote app on your phone and sneak into the like button's house and hide behind their couch, and as the like button is watching the TV, continue to change the channel just so we can see the like button frustrated. Once you're done with that, consider hitting the subscribe button so we can get even bigger. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about Dragon's Dogma in my opinion about this video game. So Dragon's Dogma is a very fun game. It allows you to choose from the very beginning 3 different jobs. It allows you to choose a warrior or like a freelancer type of warrior. You can be a strider, which dual wields, and an archer, which focuses a lot more on archery. And what I like about it the most is that as soon as you get higher levels on the jobs that you are already kind of mastered, you get to jump into the advanced classes of those jobs. It's really interesting because it allows you to kind of jump into those jobs while retaining some of the skills that you have learned from your previous jobs, meaning there are some useful things that you can use as a, the freelancer warrior, and then you transform into either this berserker or just the warrior. You can apply some of those passive skills to the advanced skills as well. So pretty much creating a perfect character. One of the most interesting things that I found really unique in Dragon's Dogma is the use of pawns. Now, in your traditional RPG, you travel and you get into a certain moment or timeline in the story of the game, and you meet certain people that kind of travels, and you kind of form a party with, and they help you with their mission because they have their own attributes that kind of helps you complete certain missions. In Dragon's Dogma, you have to create what they call as a pawn. A pawn is pretty much a character that you mold into a certain character that you want them to be, and give them a certain job that would help you in your missions. Now, you get your own personal pawn from the very beginning, but at the same time you could actually hire other pawns that was created by other players. Those are the only things that you can do, and pretty much you can command those pawns. And what's cool about this pawn is if your pawn gets hired by another player while you're offline, then that pawn of yours actually gains some level ups. They also get some items, and they receive certain things from the player that they have gone in a journey from. And as soon as they get back to you, once you log on, though, the pawn that you have will give you the items that they have received from that travel. That's kind of very cool and unique. One of the things that I truly enjoyed playing and slaying in Dragon's Dogma is these gigantic creatures that's provided for you as father. You got your ogres, you got your cyclops, you got your golems, griffin, and especially the big one, the big daddies, the dragons. Guys, it's nothing short of mythical in this game. Like, you get to slay all of these creatures, and you get to climb on top of these creatures trying to find their weak points, and once you do, it's just so satisfying. And as your character gains levels and gets stronger and get better equipments, the easier these monsters are slain. But when it gets too easy for you, you can always finish the game on a really low difficulty level and start up a brand new one with your fully powered character ready, and the jobs that you've already powered up, it's all going to be available to you as a game plus. So then as you climb up in difficulty level, the harder and the more higher the difficulty level, the challenging the creatures are and these monsters are for you. So it's never short on challenge as well. So I love that about this game. Now, I'm not one to compare games on these types of videos, especially being Video Game's opinion. Come on, man, I'm just talking about my opinion on Dragon's Dogma. But I feel like Dragon's Dogma, I can compare it to Monster Hunter. I feel like it looks just like a Monster Hunter type of game. You know, you get to climb on the backs of gigantic monsters, slay them, get their equipments and all sorts of unique items from these creatures as you harvest them, right? Well, I feel like Dragon's Dogma is pretty much an incomplete Monster Hunter, but don't let that fool you, because the game is really polished, it's very good, and I enjoy it, so that's why I play it. One of the most strangest things that I have seen about Dragon's Dogma online, especially in YouTube, are those unexplored places. Like, what I mean by unexplored places, there are some areas in Dragon's Dogma that was kind of structured but can't be accessed. I'm gonna leave the link of a video that I have seen on YouTube, and you know, it'll blow your mind. It's kind of cool because if you play Dragon's Dogma on PC, you can use one of those, it's not a hack, but it's kind of like a program that allows you to kind of just pass through everything. But this guy that, you know, did this video, and it's very interesting to me because the way you get to see the structure of the entire Dragon's Dogma world. Like, there are some buildings that actually has supposed to have something in them, or like some kind of design, and it should have been accessible, but they're not, and they just sort of left it there. Like it's like an empty husk where it should be accessible, and there should be some kind of something going on in that area. I will leave the link of the video that I've seen if you guys are interested about that. Now, those unexplored areas doesn't really bother me because the game is truly fun and I like to explore, and there's so many things that you can do in the game. You don't even have to finish immediately if you don't want to. You can do speedrun if you want to, but if you just want to keep making your character strong, then you can just explore the dungeon, which is pretty much an end game once you finish the game for the very first time. It allows you to kind of explore certain areas in the game that allows you to slay gigantic creatures still in a very enclosed environment, and kind of get those different kind of weapons that they drop, which is pretty fun because you can either use those on your character or use them for your pawn. All in all, I think Dragon's Dogma is an excellent game. I am truly honored to actually play this game, and I still enjoy it through today. I still play it, so you know, it really is a good game, and I have fun with it. There you have it, guys. That is my short opinion on Dragon's Dogma. And if this video somehow enticed you in playing Dragon's Dogma and trying it out for the very first time, then give this video one of these, and also consider subscribing to the channel for more video games opinion videos whenever I drop them, and consider clicking the notification bell so you'll be the first one to get informed whenever I drop a new video game opinion video. Anyway, I enjoy doing these things, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. See you later.